Khabib Nurmagomedov defeating Justin Gaethje at UFC 254, he recently sent out a farewell message to his fans and hinted at coming back as a coach.
What can I say now?
We have a lot of young generation guys. Coach, we're gonna come back on the top very soon.
Are you gonna come back as a coach with me? Is that what you're gonna do? Huh? You gonna help me?
Like always. How many years I helped you, coach?
Many years. Many more years to go.
All my life. When I grew up, I remember I find myself on the mat with my father. You know, all my life, more than 27, 28 years, I'm on mats, you know. And I work so hard. If you guys wanna improve yourself everywhere, doesn't matter. You athletes or you have other job. You guys have to be focused always, be respectful, pay attention always, and work hard. Thank you so much for life.
I have to say it. Khabib, I am sorry. I've always underestimated him. I never give him respect. I always said his fighting style was boring. Man, I apologize for everything. Yeah, you earned it today. Damn, I ain't gonna lie.
Dana White at the UFC 254 post-fight press conference gives his thoughts on Khabib's win over Justin Gaethje.
What a night. Wow, man. He is the baddest on the planet. Like, I mean, let's start with, there's like a feeling out process for like 2 minutes, and then it's on. I mean, those two were going. The pressure that Khabib puts on you is unbelievable. Literally didn't respect his punching power, just walked right into everything, did what he wanted. When he started to go for like the armbar in the first round, I was like, oh my God, he's gonna try to pull off an armbar, you know. Then the second round, he keeps the pressure on him, starts to go for that submission. I was like, oh no, right? And he locks it up, gets it, and chokes him out. Unbelievable. And he didn't lose either round.
Well, pardon my language, you guys, but hey, I thought I looked great. I don't look so good right now, but hey, it happens. Thank you guys for the support. I will be home. I will be home soon. I love most of you guys.
Michael Bisping on the Believe in Me podcast gives his thoughts on a bantamweight fight between Jose Aldo and Marlon Vera.
I mean, let's think. So he just beat Marlon Vera. No, what am I saying? Marlon Vera. Sean O'Malley. Beat him soundly, regardless of, what the narrative is there, if people want to complain. But he beat him soundly. That's a good win. Prior to the loss to Song Yadong, I think he was on a 6-fight win streak where he'd stopped all of them. Yeah, I say if you go out there and you beat a guy like Jose Aldo, who just lost against Piotr Jan for the belt, I think if you beat Jose Aldo, that puts Marlon Vera there. And training with Jason Perillo and all the other great coaches that I know Marlon has, I'm telling you right now, go to a bookie and put some money on Marlon Vera being UFC champion of the world one day. Because I guarantee you'll be able to find odds somewhere, and I guarantee you it's going to happen. No disrespect to Aldo, but Aldo was top of the food chain. He was the guy at the top of the mountain. He was the Khabib for the longest time. But guess what? Everybody has their day. Yeah, listen, eventually, all those punches in the face start to take the toll. All those grueling training camps start to slow you down. You get a little bit older. The reflexes aren't quite as fast. The instincts aren't what they were. and you start losing fights, you know, and it's a tale as old as combat sports have been around. You see it time and time again. Fighters stick around too long and they start losing fights. But why did they stick around? Well, because you got the allure, you got the crowd, you got the money, you got the fame, that's the fact that that's all they know for the longest time. That's all they've done since they were kids, trained to be a fighter. So walking away is very hard. But I feel like the time for Jose Aldo to maybe start thinking about walking away is upon us. And for that reason, yeah, I think Marlon Vera beats him. Yeah, there you go.
So these cards not only are a big part of UFC history, but sports history in general. These will forever have, you know, collectors will go crazy for them long term. So.
That is, I think you said it, but historically, that is the first real sporting event. Right. Okay, I know WWE, but we're talking like, you know, sports. Not that I have respect for WWE, don't get me wrong. Okay, but that's sports entertainment. For actual sport, right, competition sport, this was the first event to ever happen. And Dana White, powers that be, led the way. We showed the world how to have an event, how to have a safety and protocol event, which we've kept up. One thing I want to point out is that look on the card, and what do you notice about the card? There's a hole in the card, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, do you know why that is?
Why don't you tell us?
Here's the card. This is the first card of the fight. So what I'll do this. Now, I don't stand still like most every other announcer that announces a fight, okay? I've got to move. I got a lion in me that just has to come out, right? So what I hold the card, and it's my pinky hold, like that. Because whether I'm jumping, spinning, moving, walking around, doing like this, okay, I don't want that card to fly out of my hand.
Yeah.
And let's say I'm holding more than one card in my hand, because if you notice, I don't do this with the cards in the main event. I throw that card around the back of my body.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do that. I've got to move. So this way I lock the card into my hand. So that's my way of maintaining it. We all have our little things that we do in life. That's one of my little idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, it's like a fighter, you know, or an NBA player a lot. Like they'll have, you know, the morning of their fight or the event, they'll have their regimen in terms of like, okay, they eat the same food. I've heard some crazy things like, you know, guys will wear their same shirt underneath their football uniforms that they've worn every single game since their senior year. Now they're in the NFL. So yeah, that's kind of like your MO. Like there's no Bruce Buffer, there's no announcing without that pinky holder right here.
Exactly.